Hello, everybody. Happy to meet you all. I am the founder of OLAN Stations and CEO currently.
I'm Brian Newton. I am the Director of Operations for the Professional Championships at Golf Canada. We reached out to OLAN in early 2023. We wanted to improve the water refill offerings at both of our championships going forward. OLAN stations caught our eyes based on the branding opportunities with them and the simplicity of setting them up, which allowed our teams to actually add stations on site at the event. And OLAN's refill stations were more cost efficient and just had better brand awareness for us than our previous providers. So we partnered with them in 2023 and partnering again with them heading into the 2025
where we
season.
think we can help temporary infrastructure, and we are really good at being fast and really accessible. Our water stations are designed to refill a bottle in 5 seconds each, 6 taps.
One of the greatest benefits of the OLAN station design of them allowed us to put our sustainability messaging very forward to the users. All of the stations at the RBC Canadian Open were designed in a way that also highlighted the waste sorting efforts that we had on site, the plastic reduction through the use of the water stations. We also highlighted public transit. We highlighted our reduction in paper use through making everything go digital, some of our carbon offsetting work that we had undertaken with RBC. And, to us, benefit down the road is we have now added new sustainability partners since taking that on. WM is now an official sustainability partner of Golf Canada. We have also partnered with Yeti as a partner as well, Yeti water bottles. So they are now at both of our events an official water station provider. So the branding in 2025 will be largely based around Yeti and our work with them.
I think that was one of our big reasons why we built it so aesthetically enjoyable for brand experience and user experience. This is prime ad space, and a lot of people don't think about this. Over 70%, our average refill rate is 70%. So that means if you have 190,000 fans, 70% will see the messaging. So they'll see what RBC, the green initiatives were at the men's open, and they'll see what CPKC was doing as well. So, and we provide data reports that are custom at the end of the tournament, and that can also help reinforce and help Brian go and shop and find major brands to show. This is not just greenwashing. This is real, tangible results that you can then show. We did 60,000 water bottles reduced from those 2 tournaments. That's about 20,000 liters, 30,000 liters of water. You can do the equivalent in ounces for the Americans. And almost 200,000 fans came to these events. So that's a pretty good refill rate. 60,000 bottles, 200,000.
Sporting organization looking at adding water refill stations is concerned about the cost offset of it. Upfront it might look like a lot of cost, but when we pivoted to working with OLAN and focusing more on water refill stations, the spend on plastic water bottles for volunteers reduced by nearly $15,000. So, and maybe one other thing I'd add in that, a concern that I often hear when talking about water refill at events are, is this going to take away from our water sales? We have, since adding water stations at our events, we've continued to have record concession sales on a year-over-year basis. So it does not make a tangible difference in the concession revenues while providing a very positive sustainable impact. All of our partners at Golf Canada are starting to play a role in our sustainability efforts at the event, partnering with OLAN, the most important one in this. But beyond that, we do have the support of RBC, our title sponsor for the men's open, and CPKC, the title sponsor for our women's open. And headed into 2025, I referenced it earlier, but Yeti will partner with us on these water stations, and WM will support us on our larger sustainability platform.
I would just want to shout out for the users, if you make it easy for them, they will do the right thing or do the eco-friendly thing. If it's difficult in an hour lineup, they're going to go buy that water bottle. They want to watch a show. They want to watch the game. Absolutely. I know other sporting venues and events look different than a golf terrain. So we're thinking solutions that better fit to like back of house, sporting lounges inside arenas. We have a mini water station for that reason that can roll around, that can be like the VIP solution. And then we have thought about like, the NBA arenas or the narrow corridor hallways that we can really enhance that offering instead of the standard traditional like LK filter. I think making it an experience and bringing revenue to it is going to make everybody's lives easier and more enjoyable. So working with reasonable cup providers and then combining it with like solutions that fit the venue or the infrastructure for sports is going to be like the win-win for all.
And my recommendation to other event operators is understand your property in terms of water access as soon as possible. So identifying where those potable water areas are, and then designing those fan traffic areas around that, making sure that fans are traveling through those areas so that the stations are accessible. We've already identified some areas this year when we work with OLAN that we might have to bring in, a big back of house water tank or something like that to ensure that we can meet the needs throughout the day. To be said, it's not a reason to not do water refill stations. There are solutions out there to continue with refill stations, even when potable water nearby is not enough.